Hello everyone, welcome to Just James Games. Alright, looks like we are on the third level. Because I guess the first dot, there's not actually anything there. Maybe. Fourth level. We can go with fourth. Bunch of falling. A bunch of items to collect that are a waste of time. The lovely argument that Mega Man doesn't jump higher in water. Actually, I think that is a actual quote from one of the creators of Mega Man. I don't remember the exact fun of this, but basically it's... yeah, I have no clue. I know this took me several times. I know the editing is amazing. Because otherwise, you know, this whole series would be like going on forever and not really showing anything. So I'm sorry, and you're welcome at the same time. That's why I don't ever want to play one of these games that's like Mega Man Live or anything like that, because I think the editing really does something. Flashing ahead, if bothered, skip ahead to 204. It's legitimate too. Like almost every single one of the bosses in Dr. Wily stages has like insane flashing. Like in 1989, nobody had seizures or a problem with flashing or, you know, any real social issues. So, you know, that's all just happened in the last 20, 30 years. So. So that was the quickest. I think that was just over 2 minutes. Obviously by the text and the timestamp there. So I guess the next couple parts are going to be super long. Let's hope for that. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short episode. So there is going to be this one, one more, which is going to be the finale, and then the death montage that I do with Mega Man. And every single episode is going to be over 10 minutes, so it all worked out pretty good. It's kind of nice. The ending of this series, the ending of Mega Man 2, lasted a lot longer than I originally planned for. So instead of doing like one half-an-hour long episode, you know, I can just break it up and do a couple and we're good. So yeah, this was a really weird kind of concept for me in this stage, because I don't really know what they're really trying to show here. They're blocks, but you can fall right through them. So I know you just use bubble lead, and then it shows you, oh look, there's a hole there. There's no real, I don't know. The only time I remember this happening in the first Mega Man is like when you couldn't go to like where the ladder normally would be at the end of the stage, because it's side-scrolling. So you scroll all the way over to the right, and the right stops moving. So you have to go down, so you just keep walking, and then you just fall through a few blocks. It's kind of like, well, that's kind of lazy, isn't it? You could have just put a freaking ladder there and have the same effect. So I don't know if they were trying to just emphasize that through this whole stage. And then now that you have bubble lead, you can see little holes. I honestly have no idea, but it's a weird and annoying kind of concept. It's not hard. It's not like there's one area towards the end that's like, here's a bunch of spikes, so if you fall, you're gonna die. But by then, you've already figured it out. You already are very aware of what's going on. And I swear, the whole playthrough of Mega Man 2, I might have used energy tanks like twice. because it's a weird concept to me. I'm very familiar with Mega Man 1 and Mega Man X, and neither one has energy tanks, and like every single one of the Mega Mans, I don't know about that, but most all of the Mega Mans after Mega Man 1 have energy tanks in it, because it's not an easy game, so they want you to take full advantage of the fact that, hey, it's not an easy game, so you have to deal with it. You know, by getting more life and, you know, helping you through it. So, these stages, it's not too hard. I mean, it's little platforms. It's not like it's the disappearing blocks or anything with random patterns. It's just a simple platform. So, you know, ultimately, it's really nice that they brought back a lot of the similar concepts with Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 2. It's not like they just completely separated themselves from it. And, you know, I don't know for sure. It's going to be fun playing actually every Mega Man game after this, because I have no clue or concept of them. I mean, this one was a real treat to play through, especially, let me tell you, on that difficult level. But, you know, ultimately there's no bitching or complaining about it. I did get through this with on the difficult level, not the normal modes, so it's not like, well, you gotta play it again because you just did it on normal, and it's, you know, it's not really playing it through. But, you know, I wouldn't really care about that, nor would I think that, well, at least none of my current subscribers would say anything like that, at least not to my knowledge. These guys, frickin' annoying. It's like a throwback of those other, like, single pedestal guys that I couldn't kill on the previous series. Ugh. But, yeah, I haven't played any of the Mega Mans from this point forward to, like, Mega Man X. I haven't played any of the other Mega Man X games, but in order to play those currently, I'd have to get a setup going that I can play Nintendo games, and Nintendo and YouTube don't really go along together currently. Maybe one day, but not currently. Unfortunately. It really is unfortunate, but Nintendo believes that if you play their game and produce a video, that they deserve a portion of that. And, well, let's just say you don't actually get money by doing YouTube. Well, you do. It's very, very little. Unless you are somebody that gets lots and lots of views. In which case, you're golden. Alright, so this is an interesting level. The area, yeah, you can get through this with the amount of crash bombs that you start off with. That's a little tricky. By a little, I mean a lot tricky. I had to do it because of my editing style, because I don't show deaths during my normal playthrough. I mean, if I was to play through this and then do it the normal, easy way, what happens is you can go through, you can blow up all the walls, and then you can go, when you die, because you're gonna die, you farm a bunch of energy pellets, and then you get your crash bomb ability back, and you're golden. But in this case, I only had I had X amount of hits, and you can make it work, and this is a actual playthrough on how to make it work the first time through. It's not easy, it really isn't. It's very, very hard. This, every time I pause here, this is me like checking, okay, so I've done X, Y, and Z. I need to do the next couple steps, and it's like, okay, so I need to go around here, and bam. That's the next step. So, you know, I apologize for these pauses. I could have edited them out too. But, you know, ultimately, this is the hardest part. Everything before here is easy. What I need to do is I need to get up on that upper platform, which it's going to take me a second. Oh yeah, because that's about to end. And then you have to get a shot right in between. So you need to take out the one and the wall at the same time. And then you have one shot left. And I have literally, I can take one hit left, or I can have one shot left. And that's it. Bam. And bam, there it is. Like I said, every stage flashing. So, that's it. We're almost done.